This year marks the 70th anniversary of Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger's groundbreaking masterpiece, The Red Shoes. Released in 1948, the film's writer and director, Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, were a British filmmaking team known as the Archers. Emmerich Pressburger was the screenwriter, and Michael Powell was the director, but they felt they contributed so much to each other's work that they shared the title of writer-on-director on each of their films. And together throughout the 1940s, they made some of the best films of the decade, including The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, I Know Where I'm Going, A Matter of Life and Death, and Black Narcissus. Their films were known for their great use of color and beauty and atmosphere, often dealing with themes of passion. They came to The Red Shoes after those string of successful films, wanting to explore the world of ballet. The film focuses on an eccentric, powerful ballet producer, Boris Lermontov, played by Anton Walbrook, who hires the young composer Julian Craster, played by Marius Goring, to compose a new production of an adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's novel, The Red Shoes, which focuses on a young woman who puts on red shoes and can't stop dancing when she puts them on. Together, they hire young ballet dancer Victoria Page, played by real-life dancer Maura Shearer, to star in their ballet show. When the film was first released, it received great reviews from critics, many of them praising it for its themes about art, passion, and the war in an artistic person's life, about the battle between their personal life and their creative life. And many of them praised the strong use of Technicolor and the camera moves in the editing. The film received a limited release in the United States, earning $2.2 million, which would then inspire Universal to give it a wide release. The film would end up being the 8th highest-grossing British film of all time in America, and the film would receive 5 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, and would have a cultural impact on the general public.
Hey, Red Shoes.
Yeah?
Oh, he sends you to the wearing of the green shoes.
Halfway through the film, during the dance of the Red Shoes, it's a 15-minute segment with no dialogue, and it goes into a sort of fantasy within the character's mind. This would then inspire actor, dancer, filmmaker Gene Kelly with his 1951 film, An American in Paris, to put a 20-minute ballet sequence at the end of the film with no dialogue, being a fantasy in the main character's mind. MGM rejected this at first, but after the success of The Red Shoes, they accepted it. And the film would go on to win for Best Picture, and they would do the same sequence with Broadway Melody and Singin' in the Rain a year later, the film noir sequence in Bandwagon in 1953. What is it that makes this film last? It's its ambition, its strong use of color, and its themes about creativity and passion that still speak to many creative people to this day and will continue to for years to come.